morning. It's Monday, October 31st. And we're coming up soon on election day. And we have a big election in New York for the governor of New York. And there are two participants in this race. Lee Zeldin, the Republican challenger, and Kathy Hochul, who I believe has done a reasonably good job as the current governor. And here's the problem that I have. When I went out on Lee Zeldin's website to read his biography, to ensure that I knew what the man was all about, I saw all of these wonderful things that he has done for the people in the armed forces, and many other factors that he claims to have done while he was a congressman and a state representative, and many other things that he had done. And he grew up on Long Island in Shirley, and he went to school in Albany, and he got a law degree in Albany. But what astounded me is that in his entire autobiography, there is no mention of ex-President Donald Trump. And I want to tell you straight out that Lee Zeldin is a confirmed Trumpite. A Trumpite of the first order. Lee Zeldin is a confirmed election denier. He believes that Donald Trump won the election in 2020. He's one of the 143 congressmen who voted to try and stop Vice President Pence from certifying the Electoral College and the results of the 2020 election. And he also blamed the Democrats for the violence on January 6th. And now he expects to be the governor of New York State? Do we want a person like that to lead us into the future? I think not. When the Capitol was attacked, ransacked, as the stunned lawmakers were hiding and police officers were still counting the injured, Lee Zeldin of New York walked into the rotunda, held up a shaky camera, and went live on Fox News. And he accused not Donald Trump, but the people on the left. He said the people on the left have double standards. Is he implying that the people on the left wanted that riot and were the ones who started that riot on January 6th? When we have all the evidence in the world that it was Donald Trump who let that thing occur, Donald Trump who refused to do anything for 3.5 hours, while the mob that he incited was outside the Capitol? Is Zeldin trying to tell us that that was not the work of Donald Trump? It was the work of Democrats and rogue state actors, not Trump? It wasn't Trump who was undermining the election? It wasn't Trump who said the election was a fraud? No, it was people on the left, right? And Zeldin was very quick to join that 140 some odd Republicans who were seeking to overturn Joe Biden's victory in the key states. Is that the kind of guy that we want to be governor? Is that the kind of guy who hides from the facts that he did all of those things and writes this glowing biography of himself about helping veterans and doing various other things? If you read his biography, he sounds like a wonderful, wonderful person. But he's a misguided human being. It's okay to lean conservative. It's okay to be a little bit on the right. But it's not okay to accept the things that he's accepted. It's not okay to believe that Donald Trump was a good guy and a sane man. That shows you the character of Lee Zeldin. And he should not be running for office in the state of New York. So Zeldin is not the only Trumpite that's running for election in this country. There are many others who are running competitive campaigns in the midterm election who are confirmed Trumpite. But there's no other candidate that has been so closely associated with Trump and believed his campaign lies so thoroughly. And he is seriously a contestant in New York State, a state that has rejected the former president. Now, Zeldin was one of the first congressmen to treat Mr. Trump's bid for president as a credible election. He fell right in with Trump in 2016, and he praised his foreign policy and everything. And he defended Trump when fellow Republicans accused him of racism. And he volunteered to lead the president's impeachment defense. And after the president left office, he voted to block the creation of the independent commission to investigate January 6th. So he is a hardcore Trumpite, a person that cannot be trusted. His beliefs run far afield from somebody that you would want in political office. And his actions have paid off for him. Because of his actions, he has gained prominence on Fox News. His relationship with Trump has got him speaking engagements. And Trump gave him a leading speaking spot at the Republican National Convention. And there are many, many former Trump presidential aides and relatives who help him woo big donors. So he's not in this fight for the governorship without getting a lot of help from Trump and Trump's associates. And I'll tell you what is even more disturbing. When I ride through my neighborhood and I see the signs, the Zeldin signs on many, many lawns, and I think to myself, why are so many people excited about having this guy, this election denier, running for governor? Why are so many people like that? Have they not followed this man's career and seen that he is really off the wall in many instances? So we have a huge contingent, and I am sure that he will carry Long Island. And that, in my mind, is a disgrace. It's a disgrace that he's allowed to run with his ideas. And he hides all of those things. He doesn't mention these wonderful things in his biography. There's not one word in his biography that speaks of his actions related to January 6th. So I say he should not even be running for office. And it will be a terrible, terrible thing if he becomes governor of the state of New York. That will be a huge step in the wrong direction for this country. I do not understand how he could even be contemplated as a legitimate candidate. But that's the America we live in today. So I'll see you in the morning. Bye.